Alright, car lovers, ever wonder why Japanese vehicles almost always dominate reliability rankings? Or how some owners push their cars past 500,000 or even a million miles? We've seen Toyota Tundras with 900,000 miles, Honda Accords that refuse to die, and Lexus sedans running like Swiss watches at 400,000 miles. But how? Well, there's something fundamentally different about how Japanese car culture approaches maintenance. And today, we're going to expose 15 secrets that separate million-mile machines from cars that barely survive 150,000 miles. These aren't your basic change your oil tips. These are subtle, battle-tested practices that Japanese engineers and enthusiasts have perfected over decades. The kind of knowledge that turns a hunk of junk into a reliable workhorse that outlasts your mortgage. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to extend your car's life dramatically, slash your maintenance costs, and maybe, just maybe, never make another car payment again. Let's get into it. Secret 1. Let your car rest between heavy use. Here's something most people don't think about. Your car needs recovery time, just like you do after a hard workout. Unlike how you push your car to the edge, Japanese car owners understand that constantly thrashing a vehicle creates relentless thermal stress. And before you know it, metal expands and contracts, turbos glow red hot, transmissions bake and boom, and you're at a workshop on a lazy Saturday. The truth of the matter is when you don't give your components time to cool properly, you're accelerating your car's wear exponentially. Think of it this way: if you drive hard on a mountain pass or do a long highway haul at sustained high speeds, follow it up with gentler driving, or maybe just give the car a day off if you can. You have to let those turbochargers cool down gradually, let the transmission fluid settle, let the engine block return to equilibrium. This simple practice of alternating intense use with lighter duty can add hundreds of thousands of miles to your engine's life. It's not about babying your car, it's about making sure you don't send it to the early grave. Secret 2. Use maintenance mileage buffers. You know that recommended maintenance interval in your owner's manual? Japanese high-mileage owners treat it like a maximum deadline, not a target. They're changing belts at 55,000 miles instead of 60,000. They're swapping spark plugs at 90 instead of 100,000. Fresh air filters every 10,000 miles, not 15,000. Why? Well, because when a timing belt snaps, it doesn't just strand you, it can destroy your engine entirely. When a radiator hose finally gives out, it might warp your head gasket. Basically, preventative maintenance isn't sexy or exciting, but swapping a $30 belt before it fails saves you from a $4,000 engine rebuild. Secret 3. Minimize vibration. For those who don't know, vibration is absolutely insane. It's the slow, invisible force that loosens every bolt, degrades every bushing, and causes every joint to give up over time. That's why Japanese engineers obsess over vibration damping, and so should you. See, quality engine mounts aren't just about comfort, they're about preventing the engine from shaking itself and everything around it to death. Properly torqued bolts don't loosen over time. Balanced wheels don't create harmonic vibrations through the suspension. Essentially, on every oil change, do a quick walk around and check that nothing feels loose. Touch your engine mounts, feel for play and suspension components, and that's about it. If you find any rattling, get it checked quickly. Secret 4. Drive during warm-up. Don't idle. Okay, this one surprises people. That old advice about letting your car idle for 5 minutes on a cold morning? Yeah, it's actually terrible for your engine. See, modern engines need oil pressure and heat cycling through the system, which so happens to occur much more effectively when you're actually driving, gently. The Japanese approach is simple. Start the engine, wait about 30 seconds for oil pressure to stabilize, then drive very gently for the first few minutes. Keep it under 2,500 RPM, light throttle and no hard acceleration. This approach warms up your oil, transmission fluid, differential fluid, and all moving parts much faster than idling, while ensuring everything has proper lubrication and hydraulic pressure. Cold idling, on the other hand, just dumps fuel into a cold combustion chamber and washes oil off cylinder walls. Drive it gently instead. Secret 5. Two-layer coolant strategy. Most people wait until their coolant turns brown before changing it. Japanese high-mileage owners, they're on a completely different level with coolant maintenance. They use long-life coolant as a base, but they treat coolant replacement as critical preventative maintenance, often changing it every 30,000 to 40,000 miles instead of the typical 60,000 to 100,000. Why? Because coolant doesn't just prevent freezing and boiling, it prevents corrosion. When those corrosion inhibitors degrade, your cooling system slowly eats itself from the inside. We're talking aluminum corrosion, rust in iron blocks, electrolysis damage, and so much more. All these are silent killers that start with old coolant. Because of this, some enthusiasts even use coolant additives to boost protection. But all in all, keep that coolant healthier than just acceptable, and your cooling system will outlast your expectations. Secret 6. Never run low on fuel. Okay, so this one seems obvious, but running your tank below a quarter might save you a gas station stop, but it's costing you in ways you don't see. That's because your fuel pump is designed to be submerged in fuel. It's basically how it stays cool. So when you're running on fumes, that pump is working harder, running hotter, and sucking up debris from the bottom of your tank. Plus, modern fuel systems use gasoline to cool and lubricate fuel injectors and pumps. Less fuel means less cooling, more heat stress, and accelerated wear. Japanese car owners typically fill up at the quarter tank mark. It's not about paranoia, rather it's about keeping fuel system components in their optimal operating environment. An extra gas station stop per month could save you a $600 fuel pump replacement down the line. Secret 7. Drive to listen and feel, not just watch gauges. Now, almost all of us are guilty, as most of us drive with music blasting, completely disconnected from the vehicle. Japanese enthusiasts, on the other hand, drive with windows cracked and the radio low, actively listening for changes. They feel through the steering wheel, they sense vibrations through the seat. Sounds corny, yes, but that slight whining noise that just started could be a wheel bearing. That tiny pull to the left, alignment's off. That barely perceptible vibration at 65 miles per hour might be a tire going out of balance. Early detection is everything. A $150 wheel bearing replacement is nothing. A seized wheel bearing that takes out your hub assembly and ABS sensor and damages your brake rotor? That's $1,200. Your car is constantly communicating with you. You just need to learn its language. Secret 8. Rotate duties among multiple vehicles. If you're fortunate enough to have more than one vehicle, here's a strategy that dramatically extends life. Rotate which one you drive. Sounds basic, but don't let one car sit for months while you daily use the other, but also don't pick one to abuse exclusively. Alternating vehicles means neither one accumulates continuous stress. Engines, transmissions, and drivetrain components get recovery time. Heat cycling is less severe, and yes, wear patterns are less pronounced. It's like crop rotation for your garage, and it works. Okay, you've heard the basics. Now, the next tips are the ones Japanese taxi drivers and mechanics swear by. Secret 9. Smart parking and storage. For those who don't know, UV radiation, heat, moisture, and freezing temperatures are the environmental enemies that age your car's non-mechanical components prematurely. And because of this, Japanese car owners are meticulous about where and how they park. Garage parking is ideal, but even a simple car cover helps. Think about it like this. Shade is better than direct sun. Avoid parking under trees that drop sap and debris. Keep interiors out of brutal summer heat that cracks dashboards and degrades plastic. Besides that, protect rubber seals from constant UV bombardment that makes them brittle and leaky. To be honest, these weather-exposed parts can be preserved for decades with smart parking habits. A sun-baked car ages twice as fast as a garaged one. Secret 10. Subtle weight management. To understand this, you have to know every pound your car carries requires energy to accelerate, strain to stop, and force to turn. So you have to be frugal. If you're not using that roof rack, take it off. Clean out the trunk of that accumulated junk. Consider lighter wheels if you're replacing them anyway. We're not talking about stripping your car to bare metal, we're talking about eliminating 50 to 100 pounds of unnecessary weight that's making your engine work harder. Your brakes heat up more, your suspension compress further, and your fuel economy suffer. Over hundreds of thousands of miles, those small reductions in strain compound into real longevity gains. It's the same reason Honda engineered aluminum body panels and lightweight pistons. Less mass equals less wear. Secret 11. Match your driving style to engine temperature. Here's a controversial one. You need to let your engine get fully up to temperature, but you also need to occasionally exercise it. See, always driving gently might seem like it's preserving your engine, but it can actually cause problems like carbon buildup in combustion chambers, coked up valves, and sluggish piston rings. The Japanese approach is balanced. Warm the engine up properly with gentle driving, let it reach full operating temperature, and then occasionally give it some Formula One driving. I'm talking about taking it through the rev range, getting things hot enough to burn off deposits. But then you let it cool down properly before shutting down. This temperature cycling keeps everything clean and seals flexible. It's the Goldilocks zone. Not too cold, not too constantly thrash, but not babied to the point of buildup. Secret 12. Maintain tight tolerances on simple parts. This is where Japanese precision culture really shows up. It's the small stuff: wheel bolt torque specifications, bearing end play, free play in the throttle linkage, slack in belts, and play in steering components. These aren't dramatic repairs, but they're tiny adjustments that most people ignore. But here's the thing: a wheel bolt that's too loose can cause a vibration that damages a wheel bearing. A belt with too much slack wears faster and might slip. Throttle linkage with slop creates inconsistent throttle response that makes you press harder, wasting fuel and adding wear. Japanese mechanics check these tolerances religiously. It's the difference between good enough and precise. And precision translates directly into longevity. Secret 13: avoid clustering short trips. Okay, this one was a shocker. Short trips are absolutely murder on engines. You start cold, drive 3 miles, shut off before anything reaches operating temperature. The catalytic converter never lights off. The engine never burns off condensation from the crankcase. Carbon and deposits accumulate, oil stays contaminated. It's such a little thing, but if you can combine errands into one longer trip, your engine, transmission, and catalytic converter need to reach full operating temperature to function properly and clean themselves. If you can't, then at least once a week take a 20 to 30 minute drive just to get everything hot and burn off deposits. Secret 14: operate below engineering maximums. This right here is a game changer. See, Japanese manufacturers build cushion into their specifications. Examples of these are red lines higher than necessary, load capacities with safety margins, and power reserves beyond typical use. All these are important because smart owners don't erode those cushions. I'm saying cruise at 2,000 RPM instead of 4,000. Don't load your truck to absolute maximum capacity. Avoid redlining regularly. The engineering cushion exists for occasional peaks, not constant operation. Components like engines, transmissions, bearings, etc., they all last exponentially longer when operated in the middle of their capability range rather than at the edge. That's why highway miles are easier than city miles, why gentle acceleration beats aggressive, and why that factory power curve is shaped the way it is. Secret 15: maintain clean electrical grounds and minimize parasitic load. Our final secret is electrical hygiene, and it's shockingly overlooked. Corroded battery terminals and ground connections force your alternator to work harder, generating more heat, wearing out bearings, and stressing your charging system. Basically, weak batteries make your starter strain with every start. Japanese technicians regularly clean electrical connections, check ground straps, and ensure batteries are healthy. They also minimize parasitic draws, which, by the way, are accessories draining power when the car is off. So yes, we're talking about that aftermarket stereo pulling current, that dash cam that never really turns off. These small draws add up, keeping your charging system under constant stress. Clean connections, healthy battery, minimal parasitic load – that's how you get a 20-year-old car that starts instantly every time. So there you have it, 15 Japanese secrets that separate the cars that die at 150,000 miles from the ones that cruise past 1 million. Notice a pattern? None of these are dramatic or expensive. They're not about buying the most expensive parts or the latest gadgets. They're about awareness, precision, preemptive maintenance, and respecting the engineering that went into your vehicle. Japanese car culture has always been about the long game. It's about building quality in, maintaining it religiously, and understanding that small practices compound into massive results over time. You don't need a Lexus or a Toyota to apply these principles. Any car, any brand will respond to this level of care. But what do you think? Is the Japanese style truly worth it, or is it too simple to make a difference? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dive automotive content. Until next time, drive smart, maintain smarter, and keep those engines running forever.